Having good aim while playing VR is very important. I'm MartydudeVR, and today we're going to talk about the best gun stocks that you can buy for VR. I've been playing VR shooters since 2020, and I finally compiled a list of my favorite VR gun stocks from companies that I partner with and I haven't partnered with. And we're going to talk about the ones you need and what type of VR shooters they're good for. The gun stocks in today's video is going to be from DeadeyeVR, Protube VR, and SkolVR. Hopefully by the end of this video, you can pick what gun stock fits your perfect playing style and the VR shooters that you play. And before we get into the video, any gun stock that you see today is gonna have a link in the description below if you wanna get one and maybe a discount. And make sure you go to vrrock.com, get some subscription lenses for your VR headset. I use VRRock for all my VR headsets from Quest, PSVR2, Big Screen Beyond, and even the Valve Index. VRRock is the most affordable prescription lens you're gonna find on the market, and the shipping time is always great. Use code MartyDude for 10% off. Help me help you save some money. And with that being said, let's get to the video. First up, we have the Enforcer Haptic rifle stock and pistol accessory from DeadeyeVR. This Quest exclusive gun stock comes in at a whopping $209. Even with the price, this gun stock is my favorite design out of the three because it just looks so cool. This dope gun stock is designed to function as both a rifle and a pistol accessory, giving you flexibility across different shooting styles and the game types. Fair warning, this thing is a nightmare to assemble. I felt like I was building IKEA furniture in the dark, but once it's set up, absolute game changer. Outside of my assembly struggles, the Enforcer features built-in feedback that simulate recoil, adding a satisfying kick to your shots for extra immersion. On the Enforcer, there are 3 firing modes: full auto, burst, and single shot. And switching between them is mad easy because the switch is so close to your finger. What I love most about the Enforcer is how easy it is to detach the pistol attachment. While it's not ideal for games where you're constantly reaching for backpacks and picking up stuff like Contractor's Exfil Zone or even like Into the Radius, it's absolutely perfect for running gun shooters like OG Contractors or PvE focused games. The ability to swap between rifle and pistol play makes it super versatile. Also, the newer model comes with a USB-C charging port, so no more messing around with battery swapping, just plug it in and charge. I was a little skeptical at first when DeadeyeVR sent me this gun stock, but holy guacamole, it makes some of my games so much better. I personally always had an issue switching to pistols when it came to games like Contractors, even Veil, or anything like that. So having a pistol attachment built into the rifle or into the gun stock is amazing. And it's crazy how easy it is to switch from rifle mode to just pistol mode, and even putting the pistol back on the rifle. All it takes is a flip of a lever and you're good to go. If you want a flexible solution with immersive recoil feedback and a bit of setup hassle, this could be the gun stock for you. I've literally had so much fun using the Enforcer, and I genuinely recommend it to anyone. Plus, if you don't need a pistol attachment, there is a non-haptic Enforcer stock available as well. Next up, we got the Forcetube Haptic gun stock from Protube VR. The base version of this gun stock is called the Magtube. That is the cheaper option and was my first gun stock love. But we got to talk about the Forcetube today. This is a top tier option designed for players who crave maximum, and I mean maximum immersion in their shooters. With that being said, it also has a maximum price to match it. My Forcetube setup alone costed me $349, but a simpler setup with the Haptic Explorer attachment and a 2-point sling starts at $323. Now, it's still pricey, but absolutely worth the investment. What's great about the Forcetube is that you can buy different controller cups, so I grabbed cups for the PSVR2 and even my Valve Index. The Forcetube's claim to fame is its powerful recoil feedback that simulates realistic gunfire. And I'll keep it real with you guys, I doubted how effective the feedback was. I'm like, it's just overpriced. There's no way it can be that good. But when I first felt the recoil from this thing, my mind was absolutely blown. It legitimately is the closest thing to firing a real blaster or rifle in VR. Playing the Star Wars mod for Contractors or even the Halo mod with this Gunstock is absolutely incredible. Laser weapons have literally never felt better in VR. Now, this thing is a little heavy, I'm not gonna lie. If you're a person who is either on like a VR treadmill like myself, this thing get heavy after a while, or just somebody who's not used to kind of carrying that type of weight while playing VR or even playing competitive shooters, you have been warned. The Forcetube attachment is not light, it's pretty chunky. The Forcetube also comes with a Bluetooth dongle that connects the Gunstock to your PC. All you need to do is download the Protube VR companion app, and boom, in the app, you can simulate different weapons and configure settings to match your playstyle. Thanks to this sturdy build, this Gunstock is built to last. It's perfect for dedicated VR shooters looking for immersion and precision. If you're serious or even very competitive in terms of your VR first-person shooter games, I'd highly recommend the Forcetube. And if you're not trying to put all the money in for the Forcetube, I say even get the Magtube, because the Magtube is also amazing, and I literally used it for years. So even if you're not ready to invest into a full haptic Gunstock setup, you literally can't go wrong with Protube VR. Lastly, I introduce you guys to the magnetic military green SkolVR Smartstock for Quest headsets. This is the simplest and most budget-friendly option of the three, coming in at just $103, and for that price, it's an absolute steal. It features a very lightweight design that's ideal for extended VR sessions, keeping you comfortable without feeling weighed down. As someone who runs on a VR treadmill most of the time when I'm playing VR or even during my streams, I really appreciate this lightweight build. I get so tired of using the other two Gunstocks after a while, but the SkolVR Smartstock keeps things light and very manageable for your boy. One of its standout features is the magnetic mounts. This allows for quick detachment and reattachment of your controllers, perfect for fast-paced games where you need to swap weapons or interact with objects. What really sets this version apart is the included cheek rest and extender. This adds even more comfort and precision. While the SkolVR Smartstock skips the haptics like the other ones in favor of simplicity, it's designed to boost your aim and stability without any extra fuss. And it genuinely does that. This is one of the lightest Gunstocks that I've ever used, and it honestly is one of the best that I've ever used for that reason. This Smartstock really taught me that sometimes less is more. With this one being so much lighter than the other ones, I aim a lot faster with it, and man, am I precise. And best of all, it's the cheapest option, making it a really great pick for gamers on a budget. Overall, I feel like this Smartstock can go for any VR shooter that you would think of. I mean, it works good for games like Contractors, works good for VR, works great for PvE games, Into the Radius. This one really fits any use case because I mean, it's so light. All right, guys, which Gunstock are you most interested in? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to support the channel. We're closing in on 10,000 subs, and I love to have you guys on board on the journey. Thank you also to the companies in this video for sending materials and partnering with me. I genuinely enjoyed putting this video together. And with that being said, it's me, MartydudeVR, and remember, I'm just a dude with a VR headset. Peace.